like me. Just can't do like me. Woke up and still in leave. I know these hoes is mad. Like time to host a gag. I'm putting belt to ass. Just rub my feet together. I'm like a donation. Gotta keep it classy. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube. Panda on Panda. It's your favorite Panda. Back with another live. We're doing our 365-day live. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling, when my jam is playing, I feel better. And hey, Chris. How are you doing? How's school? Every day I wake up and try, Chris. And every day I'm like, okay, you gotta try tomorrow. I know we've been having some really, really nice weather. Like we've been having dangerously nice weather. It's insane. It almost feels like we're gonna have like an early summer, but I know not to be tricked by that. Like I just I just need it to be warm for my birthday and then that will be okay. I technically celebrate my birthday a week after my birthday, but I'ma still want it to be nice on my birthday because I'ma still do something. Babe, I used to come home from school every day exhausted. Like school is a job. Like school is a full-time job. Like you should get a stipend for being in school even if you're a kid. Like it's just so stressful. My birthday is April 25th. Y'all, I'm a Taurus. It's about to be Taurus season. And I just need y'all to brace yourself and not act different, okay? I need everybody to stay calm. What is going on in here? School does feel like jail. It feel like you really did a bid. Like you did a bid. Going to school is you doing a bid. And guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube. Okay. Support a baddie. Support a baddie today. For just 5 cents a day. 20 cents an hour. You can support a baddie. Um I know, but I just feel like you should get a stipend for going to school. Like I feel like students should get a stipend. Like that shit is hard. But I'm learning to forward society and better society to take my place in society. And if you don't I got a cough in me so bad. That was actually so good. I'm starting to do like all natural like pomegranate juice and still water and a lot of liquid IVs. And now I chop fruits up in my water and stuff. I don't know what makes me do these things, but I am doing them. And I don't know, it just adds a little zest to, the drinking lifestyle, the water drinking lifestyle. Hi to anyone coming in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Support a baddie. Um, don't also forget to check out my YouTube videos. There's something for everybody in there. If you like clothes, me trying on clothes specifically, there's videos with that. If you like learning about me and getting into my business, but not too much into my business, like I said, because y'all know I don't play with y'all like that. uh, Go check out those videos. And then, hey Hobbs, welcome. And hey Hood Team Z, how are you? But yeah, like I said, if y'all watch my life update videos and y'all got something to say it nicely now, cause I clap back in them comments now, as you can see. Um, Good afternoon. I did have a good day. I'm feeling really, really elevated today. I'm feeling really great. And I want to remind y'all to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Okay, I feel like I'm bursting sunshine right now. Okay, like I am in rare form. Not dandruff. I mean, my scalp might be a little flaky, but let's not do too much on me now. Thank you, Hobbs. How's he late? I just got on. Chris is strict. That man is strict. That boy is strict. That Hobbs is late. Chris is like, no, 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 no. Chris is the type to be like, okay, so if Chris was like a supervisor, Chris is the type to be to like the head boss, I think we should fire them. The boss is like, he's been in our business for 20 years. And you the one you the one that snakes them and gets them out of there. But you're someone that always like thinks about the bigger picture and stuff and like the betterment of a certain situation and stuff like that. Or at least you try to. Um, but you're definitely you don't play no games at all. How do you inbox me about business otherwise? My email should be in my bio, but if not, my Instagram definitely is, and you can DM me on my Instagram. I do read all my messages. Um, why would I lie? I didn't say you lied, Hobbs. How often do you be in the gym? I know you were born with a gym membership. Um, Unfortunately, guys, I don't be in the gym at all. Like, I don't work out at all. Like, if I do a little 1-2 in my room, which I sometimes do, because you gotta keep yourself a little bit vibrant. Especially when you get up in age and whatnot. But yeah, no, I don't work out. It's genetics. It's genetics. It's genetics. Okay, Hobbs can just feel me about to pop onto live. That's funny. That's kind of how you guys have to treat it. Like, you kind of have to feel my vibes. I should be sending shockwaves and like voodoo waves to y'all, and y'all should be understanding that I'm on live. And like what Hood TMZ podcast said. Period. Um, Thank you, Hood TMZ. Yeah, I'm what you call slim thick. Um, Chris said, yeah, when you be changing the live time, I be sensing it. I feel like I think very heavily about when I'm going to go on live. Like I really do. I know it seems like I am unruly with you guys and that I don't really have structure. But I really do prioritize my YouTube and our time together on the lives. It just doesn't always end up that way. Like y'all, I'm a real grown up. Okay, home workouts is where it's at. You don't even not even go to the gym. Like I know what in my problem areas, so I'ma just lift. My arms start looking jiggly, baby. I'm gonna be starting doing some lifts and stuff. Like I fluctuate because you know when women have their periods, they obviously fluctuate in weight and stuff like that. So I fluctuate between like within a month, a lot of weight. Like I fluctuate a lot. I'll sometimes be. This is not. I can be thinner than this, truthfully. It kind of just depends on what my system is doing at the moment. But it has its phases. Like I have a phase of very clear skin as well. I'm like definitely a person whose body is in a like a phase type of thing. Thank you, Kaya or Kia. Kaya. I'm gonna say it's Kaya. And thank you, Richie. I appreciate it. Mexican guys love you the way you are. Hey, shout out to Mexico. Hi Kelly. How's everybody else doing? But what's going on with everybody else? Yeah, this is proof that you guys can eat pizza and still look the very same and stuff. Just don't overeat. I'm not an overeater, and I really only drink water or water-based products with no sugar. So it's like I'm relatively not drinking any calories sugar wise. I'm not drinking any calories like drink wise. So that's probably I have really healthy habits like and stuff. I like pasta, so it's like I have to drink water. Thank you, Kia. Kaya. Yeah, it's Kaya. That feels right. Keep shining. Kaya sounds like she's a woman, and appreciate that. What did Jeremy say? that's that's a real specific question. That's a real specific question, but I want to tell y'all right now to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay? Support a baddie, okay? Watch my YouTube content, okay? I try on clothes, people ship me contacts, people ship me food. Go check out my videos, Bookie. It's something for everybody over there. Especially if you want to learn more about me, there's content for that too. Let me close this because if my concentrate goes bad, I'm gonna be upset. Which one is on Instagram, please? If you go to my bio, it'll say Instagram at miss.pandap. That is the Instagram that you can shoot me business inquiries and stuff like that, promo inquiries and stuff like that. Um, like Chris said, yeah, Chris. Um, period. Also, I wanted to say, wait, what I'm saying? Hmm, damn, like my mind really do be escaping me. Where does it be going? But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. That's one thing I will not forget to say. Like, don't be a hater. Support a black girly. Hi, Keto. How are you? Just imagine. Yeah. Look at a beautiful woman. Like, I feel like I'm weird. Okay, black hearts in the chat. Um, Hi, Katie. Yeah, guys, definitely go check out my other content. There is a lot of things for everyone if you have interest in fashion and just cute things. There are videos centered around me doing hauls. If you like food related things, people send me packages sometimes. I once got like exotic snack packages and stuff like that. Go check that video out. I also share a bit of my personal life. I stopped doing that because y'all started watching the videos. I couldn't do that. I be wanting to tell y'all my personal life, but oh my god, I really do, because it's like the dudes I be dating be trying to watch my stuff too. So it's like it's very very difficult. I want to tell y'all the truth, and like, but it's just like it's very very difficult. I cannot be transparent, and then I can't be transparent with y'all, and then these niggas know everything about me, and then how I'm moving and how I'm feeling. Like, it's just like these dudes is trying to get the one up on me, and I don't think y'all understand that when I am telling my stories. Like, y'all be like, oh my god, when you gonna post more story times and stuff, like personal story times? Y'all, y'all were watching it too much, and I do feel like writing about people you are close about, like close to, is like it's different. It's literally different. Thank you for the hearts and the comments. I appreciate it. Um, I don't think I'm toxic, honestly. I've had toxic moments and stuff, but it's only when I've like reached the peak of my aggravation and stuff. But you should never reach the peak of your aggravation. You should just walk away. But it's like I'd be tired of walking away sometimes. Like sometimes I just want to drag people for filth and then just let the chips fall where they may. Like, and it's just like, bro, I wish like these, like, sometimes the things that I say on my YouTube are things I wish I could tell the people that I'm interacting with. Like when I explain it to my YouTube and stuff, I feel like I don't know. Never mind. That was a stupid thought. Hobbs, why are you only working when Chris tells you to work? Like, is Chris your stick? He gotta shake you up. Chris, the moderator wrangler, apparently, because y'all really only be like listening to Chris, and that's insane. Chris got a real career in profile monitoring for like girl, stop. It's gone. I want the strawberries at the bottom, but I don't think I'm gonna get those. I never complain when you overdo your job. I Well, it's one thing I do complain when you overdo your job, but if they're talking about my boobs, that's an automatic thing. You be like blocking people who were talking about the sun, and you thought it was in relation to my boobs. Like that's not really relevant. But if you're outright saying sexual things to me, those are obviously clear things that you can block. So you felt like that sentence was not blockable. That sentence wasn't. I'm just trying to figure out what the train of thought is. And thank you guys for liking my YouTube. I appreciate it. And thank you for the hearts. No one can control Frank. Frank's on a mental break. Okay, I'm chalking it up to his loss and what he got going on. Excuse me. And what he got going on. Period. Hi, how are you? Welcome, guys, into the chat. Welcome to my YouTube. We're just kicking it. There are a few topics I did want to talk about today. Might as well take them out. I might as well take out the topics. Okay. Okay. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this? Okay, did y'all see that interview with Lamar Odom, and he was talking about Khloe Kardashian and the impact that she had on his life, or better yet, the impact that she didn't have on his life and stuff. And I could not help but think that I think back to like a Netflix series called Rich Africans, Crazy Rich Africans, or whatever. And when Connie said, a man will leave you in the desert without water, she was talking about Lamar Odom. A man will leave you in the desert without water. This woman, and I don't even like the Kardashians, and I hate, and I hate, and I hate that y'all are making me stick up for their whole family and what they stand for. I can't even. But this woman was literally by your side while you was in brothels, fuck strippers, knowing that you been effing them, and you could have came back to her with an STD and she still forgave you. I don't know. It feels like a scheme set up by Todd to come to you with the bullshit. Um, I'm not gonna say prayers to Khloe, but I can understand why she's frustrated. I would be frustrated. I think I would, baby, bro. Why? First of all, why does she keep doing things for this man? This man had her. Lamar Odom had her appear on his documentary just to downsize her contributions to his life. Mm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Next. Okay, so Jocelyn Hernandez and Ballistic Beats are pregnant and they're having a baby. Now, judging by how Jocelyn be acting on them shows, I'm really not too sure about her with kids, but I ain't finna argue with Jocelyn. Okay, I'm not finna argue or tussle with the cocaine bear and stuff because I actually like her and she's very, very entertaining. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Happy for it. Um, they have a new reality show. I haven't watched it yet. Probably won't because that's another subscription. Like, who's moving from Zeus? I'm already bumming off of somebody else's Zeus account. I'm not finna get I'm not gonna get another account of a mysterious streaming site to watch Jocelyn and Ballistic raise two kids. Keep Jocelyn's cabaret. Okay, keep Jocelyn's cabaret because unless you on like cable, like on VH1, girl, go back to Love and Hip Hop if you need an extra bag. Go back to Love and Hip Hop. There's nothing wrong with that. You talk too much shit about going back to Love and Hip Hop, so maybe you can't. But honestly, it wouldn't have been bad if you had came back to Love and Hip Hop. Like that would be so funny. Okay, we should do something special for day 100. Maybe we'll do my overnight live then. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this is part one of like it's like a three-part thing. Ugh. I hate when multiple things like drop at the same time. Okay, so if you are a Avatar: The Last Airbender fan, which I am, as y'all know, I am an anime girly, and Avatar: The Last Airbender is an anime I grew up with and stuff. So basically, the movie was leaked, and I saw it. And I saw it. I saw it. I saw the movie and it was good. It was so good. The animators, okay, you you can see how Angus drewed here. Drewed. I said drewed. That's such a bad English, but like you can see how Angus ugh, drewed, whatever. Fuck this. You can see how Aang is drawn, and baby, the animators wasted no time and no money. They spared no expense on making everyone hot. Zuko was hot as hell, and I know that it's weird to be like attracted to animation and stuff like that, but you know, I think 90s kids were just used to it. Um, Chris, we're gonna move on from that, okay? We're gonna move on from that. My English, my bachelor's degree in English is definitely going to waste. We can definitely assume that. But okay, so basically, the film got leaked. The full film, the full Avatar: The Last Airbender film, and they also spoke out about basically feeling like the artists were never going to get their recognition and the money that they need after creating this animation for multiple years. First of all, it shouldn't have taken multiple years to create this. Can we speed up animation timelines and stuff? Why is it so expensive to pay animators, and why don't y'all have the money to pay it if everybody likes animation? If animation is popular, why is there not funding behind moving animation along quicker? Y'all took 3 years to make an hour and a half movie. Everybody was coasting. If I was, and it's like, bro, I'm not somebody to be like, oh, everybody got to stick to a strict schedule or anything like that. I'm not that person, honestly. And I think that drawing can be a bit tiring and stuff. But with computer and technology, I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. And also, y'all acting like we're not gonna go see it in movies if they just release it in the movie theaters. We finna go see it again. Shit. And just because I watched it on my TV and stuff doesn't mean that I'm not finna travel to a theater and go see it. Stop being cowards and selling out to Paramount and put some real umph behind your brand. If you believe in your movie, drop that shit off in the movie theater. Don't let Paramount box you in. Like, drop that shit off in the movie theater. There's stream delays, so I was a little late to the party. Yeah, I feel like you had to really catch the movie, but I do have a site. I can drop it in Discord. Um, period. It's like they're acting like we're not gonna pull up to AMC for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like y'all are not understanding the power of the Avatar: The Last Airbender brand. And maybe it's because I don't know if y'all are millennials or not. Like I don't know who's in the marketing team. I don't know who is the people spearheading this, but you don't know your audience because you could have that shit could have been released last year and you still could have had a theater release next year and people still would have went and saw it. Oh, that's my next one. That's my next one. Chris, you're getting why are you getting to the topics before me? Why are you getting to the topics before me? Thank you, Jesse, for saying I look beautiful. She said Earth. She said Earth. Oh my god. Oh, Cassie, you gagged me. Oh my goodness. We have certainly lost the plot. We have certainly lost the plots. Okay. Don't judge me. Alright. Okay, so the next thing. I don't know if this is it. No, I don't think this is it. What is this? I'm trying to figure out what this is. Okay, so yeah, no, that's the whole Paramount thing. Hold on, quick thing. Big shout out to AJ. Hopefully, I said her name right. Wilson. She doing big things. She signed the largest deal in the WNBA history. A 3-year deal is giving how much money? What the fuck? 5 million. 5 million, and keep it coming. Let's run it up. Okay, so lastly, let's talk about Euphoria. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need a picture for Euphoria. Damn, I wish I had something for Euphoria because I legitimately really did want to speak on that. That is all right. Yeah, no, I can't find it. So let's just talk about Euphoria. Um, okay, all right. Well, let's see if I can hop out real quick. Not do anything too crazy. Okay. Euphoria. Let's talk Euphoria. Okay. I kind of wanted to do this scene for scene because, baby, it was a lot to unpack. I honestly might need to get my laptop for this, or not. Maybe I can just do it person by person. Okay, so the scene starts off with Rue, and Rue is really doing some crackhead shit at the beginning of the scene that let me know that she was still not clean. Like Rue's first 10 minutes of the show let me know that she's not okay. Sis isn't good. She's not okay. She is not okay. Girl is swallowing uh kilo bags. She's swallowing kilo bags for her life. And no cap, I wouldn't have been afraid of the old lady. I just would have disappeared on the old lady because she didn't even seem that bad. But just like, most drug dealers don't seem that bad until you cross them over and try to really, really dip out on them. What do you mean? She was stuck in Timbuktu. The first scene was her literally trying to jump over the border driving the driving the car up the border, like up. Okay, so the border fence. This is the border fence. She put some metal plaques here and here on both sides of it, and did some crackhead shit and drove her car, try to get the car over the border. If that is not crackhead, prime time crackhead shit, I do not know what is. And that was even crazier. She ran into some bigots and stuff who actually had a decent family unit and stuff like that, bro. She just had too much of a crackhead adventure. And I was like, okay, Rue, you're not okay. You're not okay. And then when she got back to the house and stuff, and then had to swallow kilo bags, I was like, okay, I literally didn't think it was gonna be this bad when we panned to you and figured out what you've been doing these last couple years, but it actually is bad. And then Lexi had the audacity to say they was in a cult. They was. Mormons cultish. No one more Mormon. No one more cultish than Mormons. No offense to the Mormons. And then it's crazy because they're very cultish, but secretly they all do not want to be a part of it, or they all do things that are outside of Mormonry. I'm making up words. They was the nicest farmers ever. Yeah, but if you saw the context clues, Chris, around their house, they weren't well educated. They were like Trumpers, most likely. Chris, you got to read the context clues. People can be seemingly very nice, and then like a family can seemingly be very wholesome, but like I'm sure there were seemingly some very wholesome white families during slavery. Like you would walk in and then you would smell pie in the air, but you know they still had slaves. It was not giving that that family was on the up and up. It gave hallelujah. I don't know. I don't know. He said I'm Catholic. I don't know what Mormon beliefs are. It's kind of just like extremes. I would say Mormon is a mixture of Catholic and Christian, but it's like extremely. Like it's like very intense, where it's like, you know, what's it called? What's those things? Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witness. You know how like Jehovah's Witness always kind of seem a little culty? That's like the black culty. Um, yeah. White people saying the Mormons are the white Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah, or just believe things that are not true and stuff like that. Because while she and like they were talking to Rue, Rue had said that she was there to bring justice to the West and get rid of, I believe, Latino, or I don't know what it was. But they just believed some very extreme things. Um, it went a lot of different ways, but I'm glad Rue made it out of there. It was strange. It was very, very strange for me. But either way, I thought like the whole first 15 minutes was like, dang, Rue, what the hell's going on? Okay, cut to Cassie barking like a dog. Okay, Cassie said, arf, arf. And it's like, Cassie really, I find it hard to believe that she doesn't know what a prostitute is. I find it very, very hard. Like, sis, just say that you want to be a prostitute or like a sex worker or something. Like, you are making it seem like that's not what it is. And I don't know. Cassie seems way more delusional than before. I feel like her relationship with Nate really broke her mental. Like, she was unstable before, but her relationship with Nate really solidified the ain't shit, psychologically, like, not their person all together. Like I feel like it just keeps feeding and feeding and feeding, and because they're both toxic but also locked in, it's just, yeah. And Nate really gags me because I remember that there was going to be a Jules storyline, and I thought that that was going to happen, but apparently Jacob Elordi and Schaffner, I forget her first name. I can't remember her first name, but the girl who plays Rue's love interest and stuff like that. I don't know why I can't remember her name, and like no cap, she. I'm trying to remember what her storyline was. I don't even think we saw it in that first episode. Um, not the flowers. Oh my god, Nate and the flowers. Nate and thing with the flowers. Hilarious. I feel like he's getting a taste of his own medicine, but I think that he is someone who relishes his own hell. Like Nate will create a hell of his own and love living in it. I don't know. He's very, very strange. I really do hope he gets some therapy. And we're just not gonna say anything about where his dad is. Like, but I really hope that they were able to get a few good scenes before he left this planet. Rest in peace. I'm sure they did. She is most definitely a little girl in an adult's body. Whatever happened to their relationship? Was it because of the drugs? Whatever happened to whose relationship? Jules and Rue. Yeah. I think honestly, I never really felt like Jules was 100% in on Rue anyway. And that was very, very evident. Jules is coming into her own as a transgender woman and stuff. And so it's like, and honestly, I do think she was attracted to men. It just so happens that Rue has the spirit, has a very masculine spirit as well, and stuff. I never really saw them working anyway, and I felt like I feel like Jules could have been a little bit more honest about that. Um, and I guess the Dominico boy, I forget Dominique boy, I forget what his name is. Um, I guess I don't know if he's making a return. She seemed interested in him, and I don't know. Rue is somebody who could be like asexual. Um, I think that there's real love between them though. Like I think there's real love between Rue and Jules. I just think that they're very early in their sexuality journeys to even be, or even human journeys to even be together. Like Rue was a drug addict. You really can't be in a relationship as a drug addict. Yes, drug addicts do be in relationships, and sometimes the relationships don't blow up. But that's like the exception. That's not the rule. Like, and I don't know. Jules was policing Rue, but Jules was also sleeping with overage people while she was underage. Even well, she was getting sexually assaulted. She was getting raped because she's a minor. So no matter what, it's on them for sure. Um, but like they just neither one of them was in a good place. I feel like. So yeah, that is my thoughts on that. I think that they don't know each other enough. Um, I don't see a future with them. Um, I see Rue with a nice girl though. Um, because Rue's got a wandering eye. We learned something about Rue this episode. She does like the ladies. She does like the like, cause you never really see her as a very sexual person because she's overdosed on like drugs all the time. She's like always in the state of mind of drugs, even while she is like being intimate with her partner and stuff like that. So it's just like, I don't know. She just seems like a very asexual person, like someone who doesn't really care about that and just would like to just chill. Because she's on drugs. But like, facts. Rue is very strong. Like, I didn't know that Rue was that gay. That this episode, I was like, oh, so Rue's gay, gay. I was like, oh, Rue is gay, gay. Okay, Clark it, Clark it. She left nothing up to the imagination. I was like, all right, because I was wondering where she was like headed and stuff like that. But you know, she was young, so I didn't really care too much. It was more about her plot and her story, and her struggle with addiction. But I don't know. Jules and her were a weird combination, so I was like, okay, well, let's see where this goes. Yeah, she seemed very unsure. It definitely gave doing it for whatever sake, for fuck's sake. I'm glad that she found herself. Seems like she's came out on top. And it's like it's funny because Rue's like the man. Like Rue is the masculine part of like the lesbian dynamic, if there is a masculine part in the lesbian dynamic, because two femmes could definitely be together. It's happened before. Yeah, she's definitely standing on business, and I can appreciate that. She's like 18 now, 19 or something, or 20. Like, so obviously she would know herself better now than she did when she was younger, and I'm glad that we didn't even need to see that, truthfully. Um, but yeah, Nate gives he's in a scary place. I don't know. I don't know if he's really like clocked in. His life is weird. Nate's life is weird. And the fact that he has to lie on the job, I think he should pack it up. All right, or ask his dad how he did it. Um, because his dad was a master of living multiple lives and still keeping up the house, the cars, the everything else. I love how Cassie running his pockets dry. I'm glad he knows to run it up. Um, I think his dad went to jail because he sent in the tape of the dad effing Jules. I'm sorry, sleeping with. I mean, sexually assaulting Jules because literally it's rape because she was underage. In this movie, I mean, in this show. Um, and so he went to jail for that. I think, and Fezco went to jail too. I feel like they should have a little bit of footage of him. I don't know. I feel like we could have got a few footages of him behind bars and stuff. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more than them just saying that Fezco's in jail. And the way that that girl ditched him when he went to jail is crazy because she had to know that that was a possibility. Like, liking a drug dealer is a possibility that they're gonna go to jail. So she was out as soon as he went to jail, and I can respect that a little bit because I can respect that a little bit, like because she's headed in a completely different direction, and if she looks back too much, her whole career could pass her by. Um, yeah, I think he just went to jail. Um, and Alexa Demi, I don't really feel like we learned enough about what she's doing. And honestly, I do think it's a little bit of a jump. I don't know. I like what she's doing, but I don't know. I feel like maybe she'd do something in fashion or something, if anything. But I don't know. She's still fabulous. So I guess it doesn't matter. But I don't like that they're not giving her enough time. Like, they're not giving screen time to the people we actually want to see. Like, I'm trying to figure out who had too much screen time. Okay, so maybe nobody had too much screen time. Maybe it was just like not enough time for everybody. I guess we'll wait and see. Rip Fezco. I forget what was the cliffhanger. Oh, when Rue was about to get shot with the apple. I don't think that's a cliffhanger. And I think the drug dealer now has to kill um Mara or Marlene or whatever that old bee's name is, because she tried to kill them by giving them faulty drugs. So he's gonna have to retaliate. And I hope Rue doesn't get caught up in that because, girl, what is you doing? Go home. And the fact that Rue's mom and sister is not in the season is just so, like, so the mom is not looking for her drug induced daughter. I don't know. Is that what we're saying? Like, I don't know. It just gives, like, where's the mom and daughter? Why did they think we didn't want to see that? But they think we want to see Coleman Domingo. No offense to Coleman Domingo. I love saying that name. But I don't know. Hi, Frank. Faye did. The cliffhanger was so crazy. Faye did. I'm trying to figure out what Faye did. I forget. What was the cliffhanger? Like, yeah, Frank, I came with real shit to talk about today. I came with my my topics ready to go. Like, Faye had too much screen time. Oh, yeah. I like Faye. I do. But she did have too much screen time. I feel like the apple shot proved that she does survive the night, because I think it was more of, if the thing hits her, then she obviously gonna be dead. But if it doesn't hit her, then I guess she deserves to live. That's what it was giving for me and stuff. Like, and now I'm assuming that she's just gonna work with him to get back at that other drug dealer. I feel like it's gonna be a full circle moment in that case. But that is just my assumption. Like, yeah, him shooting the apple could mean, oh, you're gonna be my protege. That would be cool. I don't know about making a crackhead a protege, but stranger things have happened. But anyway, this episode of Euphoric was practically orgasmic and terrible for my eyes. It was toxic. It was crazy. It had doggy role play, and a lot of things were happening. Like Jesse Wu would say, I need 3 more. I need 1,000 more episodes. I need 1,000 more episodes. Release them. Release them. Go on and renew for 2 seasons. Bro, the way they was dropping them in their mouth, Chris, I just knew I couldn't be a smuggler. I couldn't be a drug smuggler. I couldn't. She was dropping it in the water. At least now we know how it works, Chris. At least now we know how it works. I was like this. I was sitting there watching it like this. I was sitting there watching like this. She was like this. Boop. Flipping it around the water. Boop. And then it's like, if one of them pops, you die. You unalive. You are unalive. Facts. I'm like, bro, them things is huge as mug. And it's like, are they pooping them out? What? How are they passing it? No, definitely. Faye was definitely ready. Mm. What an interesting episode it was. I will say, Sam is twisted, and he made absolute sure that not a second was born. My thing is, I'm still trying to figure out why Rue is still trying to steal, as if she don't owe this lady some money. She was like to Faye, "Oh, you think you can get into his safe?" If I was Faye, I would have looked at Rue and was like, "Girl, don't you already owe these people some money?" Like, that's the problem with Rue. She's just such a drug addict. She thinks everything's a good idea, and it genuinely be a terrible idea. What was her only way out? I'm trying to see if I missed something because I'm like, what was her only way out? Brokey. Hey, Paul, how are you? I'm trying to figure out, was Ruth sexually abused? I also was thinking that too, based on just where she was at and stuff. I was like, oh my god, is she okay? But yeah, Rue is like a person who will like flatline and come back to life. But I look forward to seeing her this whole season. I'm sad that this is Euphoria's last season. I think it could have had a lot more seasons, but honestly, they dragged it out so long. Like, everybody wants to move on. There's not enough good aura. It's honestly negative as fuck in there. Like, it's just. I feel you. We're coming to the end of my live anyway. I'm just glad I was able to be here with you guys. Yeah, no, that situation was definitely really bad. Nate is such a fucking weirdo, and I hate that they keep rewriting him into different storylines without addressing all of the major storylines he has. Like, they keep throwing new storylines at Nate, and Nate doesn't need no new storylines. That nigga ain't even figured out his past storylines. Yeah, definitely. I'll be doing updates every week because I do love the show, and also I love the little hot topics and stuff. It keeps people on track, and I had so much fun. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Um, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch my videos, show some support. I appreciate you guys for running up my watch time hours. You guys are amazing. Thank you, God, for my YouTube. Thank you, God, for my platform. And thank you, God, for my subscribers because y'all do be showing out. I do appreciate it. My stuff could be moving way slower than it actually is, and I appreciate it. Yes, we are still good to meet Sunday. Um, Good night, Paul. Good night, Hobbs. Good night, Chris. Good night, everybody who came into my live. Um, and shared some words. Bye, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna start around the same time tomorrow. Just keep it consistent. See you, Frank. Bye, Hobbs. Um, see you guys tomorrow.